Joined by Barney now here at Armageddon. We've just been talking to Phil and about some of his memories of playing you and the rivalries that you had. What's the first thing that you remember when you think about you and Phil playing together?
I was still at the BDO, and I was thinking if I stay there for ages, I want to see who's the best. You know, I could never sleep well when I'm 85, and I never played Phil, and so I did. In the first year, I beat him in the final. After that, he showed how good he was, and he beat me unbelievable many times. So, yeah, for sure, he's the best player ever in the world.
Yeah, is he the best player that you've ever played against in the world?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. If you look at averages, you know, last year I played 2 years ago already in the Worlds. I played Luke Littler, of course, and he was relentless. He was unbelievable, fast, furious. But Phil is always Phil, you know. He put darts to another level. Yeah. Then Michael came, Gary, you know, Luke Humphries, Luke Littler. It's unbelievable at the moment what these guys hit, you know, average-wise. They never bad.
Yeah. What was the best thing about playing Phil? You know, people dub him the GOAT.
Well, I think in our years in the Premier League, you could live towards it. You know, like a game within 3 or 4 weeks. Raymond Van Barneveld is playing Phil Taylor, or Michael is playing Ray, or whatever, and that always gave me a warm feeling that I want to be here. In the current Premier League, it's Luke against Luke every week, Luke against Michael every week, and I don't like that very much. In my time and in Phil times, you really have that special game.
There was countdowns, wasn't there, on Sky? It was like 7 days until Barney in the power.
That's not there anymore. To be honest, it was a big rivalry. And what is the rivalry at the moment? I don't know. Is it Luke versus Luke? Is it Luke versus Michael? I don't know.
Well, what do you think?
At the moment, Luke versus Luke. Yeah. And they're gonna team up for the England squad soon. Yeah. So happy days for the rest of the countries.
When we were talking to Phil earlier, he was, you know, like even just chatting with him, you know, you can tell he's got this very competitive spirit, even still. And back in the day, you know, playing, he was obviously very spirited, had that fire in his belly, wasn't very friendly on the hockey in the nicest way. And now it's a very friendly place, isn't it? What do you make of it now?
Well, you see a lot of hugging at the moment after games, you know.
Fist bumps.
I know, yeah. But at the end, you always want to win. Yeah. And there are close friends in the circuit, you know. People, players, they just go out and they're sitting together for food and stuff. But at the end, as soon as you're there on stage and at the hockey, you want to win. No matter how good friends you are with your opponent. And I had that, and you have to be tough. You have to be straightforward and thinking, yeah, well, it's him or me. At the end, you always want that it's going your way.
And just quickly, obviously, you know, there's so many icons of darts in this building tonight. What is it that you and all the boys talk about when you kind of get together?
Well, it's more fun. I like exhibition nights. There's no pressure, of course. It's all good, and you see each other not many often. You know, I see John Lowe now, Peter Manley again. Phil, you don't see these guys every week, so it's good to catch up and having fun and looking back to our careers.
And you've got a bit of a flex over them because I think you're going to have the biggest support out there tonight. Your fans absolutely adore you, Barney. The Barney Army are out in spirit in Leicester tonight for sure.
Yeah, thanks. There's always a good feeling. They never boo me, so that's one of the best parts.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Polly.